But when we put this, the the Coca-Cola stripe on here, somehow in the bag, things slipped, and we ended up with, it was underneath, it was like, how would you explain that, Pete? It was just,
it was underneath.
It was too low.
Yeah,
it slipped in the bag, and the fingerboard was actually, it was like a space, you know. And the same thing happened on that one. And when we did that one, I sanded and finally got it straightened out. You know, but this one here, this one was worse. And I said, Pete, let's not go through that again. Let's see if we can do something different. So what Pete did was you laid a bar down, right? And routed all the way down into the Bacardi. What, about 3/16? I'm sorry, into the Coca-Cola, about 3/16, and then inlaid another strip on top of it. So we brought it back up to the normal height again. Kind of hard to really explain all until you see it. But anyway, when you see things like, when people ask about their instruments being done, I mean, things happen, you know, none of us here are perfect. When the instrument is done, when I think it's done, when we all agree here that this thing is done, that's whenever you get it. But if I'd have let that thing out the way it was, there's no way I was going to do that, you know. And trying to fix it up with a little dust or something like that, no, you don't do that. I try to make it, you know, the way it is, for real. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you know that that's what's happening there. This is Coca-Cola on the front. This is a beautiful instrument, too. And Joe, second, relatively new here, but he's been, all this work, you see, all the layout work. Joe did most of that. You know. He puts it all together, you know. Lays out all the veneers for the headstocks and stuff. Where's this? Get those pickups. Show them what those pickups they look like. You know. People want to know how we do those pickups. You know. We have some here that are not. Pickups. Yeah, this is normally what a Kent Armstrong pickup looks like. This. They call the soap bar style pickup, right? That's what it is. And a long time ago, I just decided I don't like the way they look. I like to make things look non-electric. I'm an old acoustic guitar player, and if I can, the less electronics I can deal with, the better. So what we do with this is we put it in the disc sander and make sure everything is nice and square. And then we just take little pieces of wood and stick them on the side with crazy glue, and they end up with different designs like this. This one Joe got kind of carried away a little bit, put a little bit of pearl dots in there, made it fancy, you know. But it's the same pickup, nothing's changed, and it does work. People say, "Well, doesn't that change the sound?" Yeah, it's going to change the sounds. You guys sit down and practice, and the sound will change right away. You sit down 3 or 4 hours a day and practice, your sound will definitely change. You need no wooden pickup or no wobblies. What's that sound you say?
The wobbly low end.
Called a wobbly low end. Joe said he saw somebody looking for a wobbly low end. Yeah, right. Yeah, this is it. This is what we do. I'm going to show them how I do this little thing here. Now, if you take a close-up, you can see the slot? A little too deep. I don't know how that happened. Every once in a while, like I said, the jig might have slipped or something. Who knows? Anyway, the frets are in there really solid, and everything is real cool. And what I'm going to do is it's a crazy little. That's very messed up here in the end. And dust. Yeah, we save a lot of dust around. Every time we do fingerboards or anything, we just put the dust in an envelope and keep it for things like this. I'm just going to drop a little bit of crazy glue right here, like that, and then take some dust and put it on. And take my little thing here and force it into that little slot there. And that'll do it. Maybe a little more. Yeah. And when that dries, then we just sand it. And yeah. And you'll still see a little line there, but it'll be solid. I use the fingernail file to sand it with. Yes, you do your nails?
Do my nails.
Yeah, the other side should be reasonably dry. Let's just take one of these guys and it'll take a while. It's not quite dry. And let it dry real good. But that's what you do. You just take this little stick and go down and even it out. And eventually it'll come down even with the rest of it. It'll be cool. That's it. What are you doing, Joe? Are you screwing something up? He's got a chisel in his hand. I don't know. I don't trust that.
Let's check it
Joe
out.
with a chisel in his hand.
Uh-oh.
No.
Uh-oh. You're on camera, don't mess up.
Yeah, he looks like he knows what he's doing.
His hand's shaking.
Huh?
His hand's shaking.
Too much
You ever use
caffeine.
a chisel?
No.
No, I never use it.
I don't know why he's using it.
No.
Mm.
Tomahawks.
Yes, tomahawks.
A lot of people never saw that. One of these days I'll do a video of that too.
Bring that back.
Right. I gotta bring that back and show them how it's really done. You know, put a piece of wood up on the board and throw my tomahawks at it.
Old school ways.
Get the scroll done. Anyway, I think that's enough
Okay.
for the moment. See.